Greetings and salutations, my friend. It has been 3 months since I announced that I'm working on a book. I'm writing a book. And after those 3 months, I thought it would be a good idea to update you all on how this whole project is going. And let me tell you, it's going pretty well. But, a lot can happen in 3 months. And a lot of changes to the project has happened. So first of all, let me tell you, it's no longer going to be just one book, to be honest. The original plan was to write just one book, and then I found out the whole book would be like 30-something chapters, and those chapters can be pretty damn long. I mean, the one I just wrote was like almost 20 pages, right? So, writing a book that long, it'll be the size of a Bible. And it would probably take me a really long time to finish that and publish it. And it wouldn't see the light of day until, I don't know, 2028, 29, 2030, something like that. And I don't want to wait that long to publish this book. So, what I decided to do is write 3 completely separate books. They do all have some common theme, and the common theme in those books is obviously technology as well as power. And while yes, they do share that common theme, those 3 books are actually going to be quite different. And originally those supposed to be separate parts within that one book. But what I found out is that, it's better to just release them, publish them as separate entries, because they are different. They are different in the themes and topics. And, let me get, Jesus Christ, what is going on with my hair? I just got a new haircut, by the way, if you haven't noticed, and it annoys the hell out of me because it's been a while since I had cut my hair, so I don't exactly know what to do with my hair. I look like Rayman now. If you've played that game, like, I don't know when it was popular, 20 something years ago. Anyway, the writing process is going pretty well. I wrote 5 chapters out of 13 in total, which is approximately 30,000 pages that I've produced since this summer. So I will try to get this book published by 2025. I think probably by the end of next year, I will be done with this book. And then, just editing and all things like that, figuring out how I want to go with publishing this book, which I'm also going to mention a little bit more about, because I have some thoughts and would like to share them. I would like to hear your opinion too, actually. So this first book, it focuses precisely on the ontological nature of technology and technological evolution in parallel with human evolution. It focuses also on the cultural implications and aspect of technological use and everything that is and isn't technological in our daily lives, and how technology affects our lives, and which element of that technological development can be used as a tool to control people and abuse power. And when I was first planning to write this book, and I was thinking about it for quite a long time. So when I first started it and I had this clear plan on like how every chapter is going to be, what is going to be included in it, in each chapter, that has changed. It has undergone quite a big change since then. There are some things I decided not to include, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't think I would include. 60% of the writing process is doing research. It's reading, right? And when you're doing that, you're also developing other ideas, right? Even though originally this book was supposed to be some sort of response to David Skrbina's Metaphysics of Philosophy. It's a direct response to that book and what I exactly disagree with Skrbina. And let me tell you, I do have massive respect for David Skrbina, even though I disagree with him on a lot of things. There's also some things that I do agree with, but you know, at the end of the day, we're sort of on the opposite side there, with techno-primitivism and technoprogressivism, where I'm technoprogressive, Skrbina being techno-primitive. But I surely respect him, you know. I think it's a really, really important book within the whole field of philosophy of technology. There's no denying that. And I think it'll be foolish to not have respect for someone like Skrbina. The ideas for this book, actually at first I started developing them in 2017-18-ish. And I actually wrote an assignment on this topic back at the university, yeah, like 6 years ago, something like that. And I had to beg one of the professors to actually let me write on this particular topic. And looking back, it's like, you know, when you finish high school and you find like one of your essays that you wrote when you were 13, 14, we were in middle school, and you're cringing at it. That's what it was like for me to read one of my bachelor assignments at the university. Like, it was a 15 pages paper, and there's just so much stuff that we have done differently 6 years now, you know. Now I'm actually in a position where throughout this time I have been developing ideas, where I've been doing much more research, reading much more developed ideas of my own, my own theory as for the technological evolution. And you know, reading that paper, it's like the seed of my ideas were there. But you know, everyone has to start somewhere. Actually, you know, I think there's a huge gap from like your bachelor papers you write when you're doing your bachelor, and if you continue developing those ideas and go further, if you're doing your master and PhD, obviously you're going to develop those ideas to a higher level. I would say the gap from that to that higher level is much bigger than the gap between high school level to bachelor level, because that I don't think it's such a significant jump, to be honest. And even though I didn't continue in an academic way, because I'm sort of working independently, I'm not part of the academia, I'm not taking any further degrees in philosophy or anything really, just working on my own on this stuff. Regarding publishing, I have a couple of ideas. You know, I could try and publish it the normal way. Find some publishing company that will be interested in publishing, probably in the UK. I'm writing this in English, so I'm not publishing it in Norway. It's not exclusively for Norwegian audience, although some Norwegian and Scandinavian philosophers are mentioned in this book. But I'm thinking of a wider audience there. I think, yeah, I'll publish it in England. Eventually, I could perhaps, or alternatively, I could publish it on Amazon or something. Another option I'm thinking of is just creating a website and publishing it there on my website, completely for free, available to everyone. And with donations, perhaps I would be able to publish it as an audiobook on Audible. I don't know, just thinking. From what I've seen, usually if you put something out for free, people usually don't pay for it, don't donate if it's, you know, available for free. People are more likely to buy a book than have it for free and then yeah, you can pay if you want to. It's unfortunate because I sort of want to give this book away for free, you know? But if I want to continue writing more, it would be great if that is something I could be paying my bills from writing, you know? And that would be ideal because that would mean I can actually focus more on that. So if I could focus more on writing and making videos, that would be quite ideal, you know? And I could put more of my energy into those projects. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go with the publishing so far. I'm still entertaining different ideas and different possibilities what we can do here. I was just thinking of starting a Patreon channel, and I was thinking of putting like certain parts of the book on my Patreon, so you'll be able to read parts of it if you're on my Patreon. That's just an idea. I don't know, what do you guys think? I would like to hear your opinion here, because that too is something new for me, and I don't have much experience with that, to be honest. And also, I don't really like asking people for money, to be honest. It just doesn't sit well with me. So if I'm gonna do something like Patreon that you're paying for, I want to make sure that I'm offering something of value. And I would think it through before I start something like Patreon, because I don't want to just like, yeah, give me your money, I need your money. No, I don't want to do anything like that. I want to offer something of value, some service with my Patreon, perhaps a better way to communicate with my audience, or I don't know, offer something. I'm still thinking it through, to be honest. The moment I'll think of something, the moment I have a clear idea, my Patreon will be out there. But I like to do things well. I don't like to just do it just to get it done and get paid. You know, that's not me. That's not me. Anyway, if you're still here, I'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. We'll chat a little bit about a little bit of this and a little bit of that and whatever you like. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, and ciao.